How was the camping trip?
Really good.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have you put this on them, and then we'll see if it needs to be tightened.
See? Pretty secure.
Pull it at the front of it like you're gonna, like he was trying to paw it off.
Going pretty hard.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Perfect. Cool.
Copy, Astro.
Cool.
Come here.
So, since it's been a minute since we've talked,
Yeah.
I kind of want to just have a refresher of what you've been dealing with, and then what ultimately you would like to see. And we don't need to be elaborate, but just to kind of spark all those memories again for me.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, on a walk, you know, another dog's coming along. I mean, he's going to be lungy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. So we were camping at this place that actually had a double little dog run area, two sides fenced in. And so we went in. It was empty when we went in, and then some people with 4 dogs went on the other side. So that was interesting. So when they first went in the other side, you know, it was a little bit of like fence aggression for a second. And I just, you know, reprimanded him and pulled him away. And then he was pretty good after that. I mean, I was kind of keeping him distracted and focusing on like running around instead of just watching them. But so yeah, I mean, basically, definitely meeting any other dog for the first time or second time.
And if I remember correctly, it hasn't been many situations that you had him with dogs.
Right, and he has.
But like it's always been like on leash or behind a barrier for the most part.
Because we haven't ourselves like introduced them to other dogs.
Yes.
But the pet sitter has. She has, you know,
a few,
a German Shepherd, 2 Yorkies, and a Frenchie, and sometimes has other dogs around. So
and she's seen some jealousy type stuff with him before.
Like if another dog's coming up to me to get petted, he would. Might get
Yes.
like that.
And then there's been situations too with people on the. It seems like near the territory, coming onto the territory, and then that one time at the dog park, nipped at that woman. But the goal for you is to really be able to, I think, from my understanding, have more clarity of what's going on, and then be able to ultimately be able to be in these different situations and know how to navigate it, know what's happening, help reduce the overall fear that you guys have with what's going to happen, right? And then is there anything else that you'd like to add to that?
So like I said, you know, like a person walking without a dog on, if we pass, that's not so lungy. It's more, you know, if the person would, you know, it's just this, say, you know, people think that they meet a dog by letting them sniff their hand. That type of thing. You get scared of them, bark at them, and scare them.
But like a dog walking by is an issue. But people going by isn't.
Right.
It's just, to me it sounds like it was that time at the dog park, but then you've been able to walk by, and for the most part, if I remember correctly too, you were using treats to.
Actually, I didn't have any treats at that time, but I was just like guiding him on.
No, I'm saying like on the walk and stuff.
Oh,
You've been using treats to get his attention, and
I stopped. That sort of thing.
And then it was that one situation at the dog park, but then everything else sounds like around. It was that neighbor.
Yeah, so a guy behind us, if he's bringing he takes his husky out on the leash in that sort of area between all the houses where there's trees. And, so like there one morning I didn't see the guy because he was behind some trees, and when he went out he ran over and barked at them. He kept like 5 feet away from them, but
Yeah, yeah. And then when I was there, I saw like when the mailman or woman, I don't know which one, but they had pulled up,
right,
and he was alerting to that. So today's going to kind of get a feel for kind of the beginning stages, and then we'll just keep at it and see where it flows to. But my thinking is that if we have time at pickups and drop-offs, we can chat, keep updated. You can ask questions. I'll be recording videos throughout this whole experience. Just gonna kind of see how this goes. Oh, you go. Oh, hold on. He has his muzzle off, so I'm gonna put that back on. Let's see what he does. So you just come on in. He just wants to leave.
Hey.
Okay. So, no interest in biting you so far.
Nope.
Hey. Shh. Hey.
Is this a surrender?
No.
Okay.
No, that dog ended up. The people that were watching that dog, I guess, ended up taking it to the shelter, and so the people that reached out to me said, "Well, fingers crossed," kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the dog that we were talking about, Missy, she ended up being pulled from the shelter. The family had contacted them checking in to see how she was doing. The shelter said that they were going to kill her because of her aggression issues. And fortunately, the family got in contact with me, and I went and personally got Missy out of the shelter.
Astro.
Yeah. So Cora decided to
See what's going on.
slip through the gate and see what's up. So we're gonna see how he feels about Cora.
So the first step to this evaluation process is to observe Astro in different situations with dogs and people. I need to understand Astro from his perspective, a dog perspective, nature's perspective. And it's through this that I will then understand how I need to show up, how I need to live with him. And then I can then pass this information along to his owners. And then his owners can start to implement the things that I'm talking about so that they can have success with this guy. So the first step is observation, and that's what we're doing. I first put him with my client, and now we're looking at Cora, and we're going to continue putting him in these different situations. And then after this, we'll start to go to the next step, which is applying the knowledge that I've gathered.
You can tell that tense, right?
Yeah.
And you see Cora picked up on all that, was like,
Ooh,
so she's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then she was going to back up, and then she kind of held her ground, and then she moved away and around the back. And then you notice how his tail was more up,
Yeah.
and then when she started smelling, it dropped.
Yeah.
And now he's growling.
Yeah.
He's saying, hey,
Too much.
I don't want to be checked out. Leave me alone. Right?
Yeah.
And so she listened.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. How did he react to Thea?
Hasn't seen her or anything like that. I just took them straight from the owner to in here. Well, we did a lap around the yard. All the dogs were inside, and then I put them in here. And then I cleared videos off my phone because I had 0 space, and so and then I had to delete videos off my computer because I had 0 space on there. And
Sounds about right.
yeah,
How old is he?
I'd have to look at the questionnaire again. I talked to them like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I can't recall that.
Do you know if they got him as a puppy or got him as a rescue?
Yeah, they got him as a stray. He was a stray.
Okay.
And they said he was really, really nervous, skittish.
Yeah.
And then he started coming out of the shell.
Yeah.
But this is where I think that this is why he then is doing what he's doing,
Yeah.
because of that feeling.
A phone app or something?
Yeah.
Like, which has I got it?
Yeah, there's another one out here too. But so far it seems like more tense about this,
Yeah.
not proactively attacking or anything like that, just more like, oh, okay, and then growls, communicating, hey, leave me alone.
Yeah.
You can tell that those nerves are activated. You can see the little drips of drool on the ground, and then when he's moved, you can see the paw prints being left. So he's definitely stressed.
Yeah.
But he has to go through this, and this is what most people are going to go, oh, this is stressful for him, and they're going to want they would see this and try to make him comfortable through petting and games and run around and here's some treats and all that. And I think that we shouldn't be doing those things.
I remember Murphy's first couple of weeks.
Same kind of.
I mean, he's even more chill than Murphy was, though. So like.
Yeah, well, this is where I think that it'll be interesting to see kind of how he feels about different personalities, and so I'm gonna so he has no problems. Oh, whoops. I'll grab a towel. But he has no problem pushing through my space.
Yeah.
I can throw this away for you. I'll be right back.